Right. Welcome back to Nismology. Let me make sure you guys see my face. There I have my 2016 Honda CBR 1000 RR. Later looking to upgrade to the RRSP edition of this. That's later. I don't know. If I sell this one, then yes. But I did my inspection on the motorcycle, passed the inspection. Had to change the exhaust to the stock exhaust. So the stock exhaust has the cat inside of it and the headers and all that stuff and silencer and valve for your exhaust. All of that shit that nobody wants on their bike. So I took all that off. I got another exhaust. The one I had on before was kind of like a made, I semi kind of made the exhaust. I didn't make it, but I like pieced it together. We're gonna put it like that. And the headers weren't just like correctly, like the perfect way of putting them on. They were fine, but they like hit the fairing and it burnt the side of my fairing on the bottom part of it. So, I changed the coolant hoses, changed all the coolant hoses, all of them except for the one that's right here under the tank. So, changed that one, changed all those, especially all the ones on the outside. One was actually leaking on the passenger side, on the left side of the bike. One was actually leaking, so it was due time to change it. For the inspection, I kind of like cut the hose, moved it down, and resealed it. Put some silicone around the hose so it didn't leak, and it passed. So that worked. So after changing all the hoses, I also changed my exhaust to another exhaust. It's called an Aero exhaust. It's titanium, and I got it used secondhand from Yahoo Auctions for a great deal, I think. And put it on, and put the header gasket, put those in there. Changed the brake lines, steel braided lines. We're going to jump into bleeding the coolant system itself. And I'm not going to bleed the conventional way, which is starting to buy pouring fluid inside of it. I'm going to pour fluid in the car. Well, most of the fluid is leaked out and is all on in the bucket, so I'm not going to put it in yet. What we're going to do is vacuum bleed this system, which consists of this right here. This machine right here, Mike. This one right here, it's going to help me bleed this without having to start the bike, rev it, let it warm up, get hot, spew coolant all over me and piss me off. So we're going to try this and hopefully it works. Honda has the freaking radiator cap in a stupid weird area, which is right here. Yep, so they got the radiator cap right there. Right there. The way this thing works, you have to have a vacuum, not a vacuum source, but a compressor, which I have right here. I have a compressor. You need air, shop air, to do this. You don't have your shop air, you ain't doing this. So this right here is going to fit in your radiator right there. Make sure it's a snug fit. Because this is what's going to keep the suction on your coolant system. When it goes down, it has to go down to like 20, negative 20, negative 25, between that area. So if you see there, you want that to go down into that area. That tells you that the system is sealed. The system is sealed. Once the system is sealed, then we're going to put fresh antifreezing inside of the system. And I will show you how I'm going to do all of that here in this moment. That's open. Open. Closed. Closed. Open. That fell off. This right here is your on-off switch for your shop air, compressor air, whatever you want to call it. This is what that's for. So what you want to do is we're going to turn that on, and it's going to shoot air through this valve right here, which is bleeding off. So that's going to bleed off, and we're going to open this And then this is gonna go down to about 20. So I'm gonna show you right now. It's going right now. So when it goes down there, the hoses are literally compressing. So, as you can see, we're there. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that for about 2 minutes or so, just to make sure that you don't have any leaks. And if that needle starts going back this way, there's a leak somewhere, then you just need to find it and close it up. But let that sit for about 2 minutes, and then we'll come back. I have here is my coolant for the bike, and you're gonna open this. And this is not going to take all of that, but you're going to get this hose that comes with this kit. This hose is going to hook up to the bottom of this right here. It's going to hook up to the bottom of that right there. And then you're going to stick this inside the coolant jug at the very bottom of it. You don't want to suck in any air, so stick it in the very bottom. This inside of here. Should collapse if they're small enough hole, big enough hoses. They're going to collapse because they have under vacuum pressure. So once they're under vacuum pressure, you just want to make sure that everything's good to go. We're going to wait for a minute, and then we're going to get ready to suck this in there. No homo. No diddy, I'm sorry. All right, everything's good to go. We're going to start doing this. As I said, keep an eye on your coolant. If you don't have a clear bucket, as I do here, mine is clear, and I can clearly see if it's getting low. This motorcycle shouldn't take a whole bunch of coolant, so it's not going to take, it probably take half of this to fill the rest of the radiator and fill just the passages in the head and inside the hoses. Probably going to take half of this. Let's get ready to open this, and all I'm going to do is open it here, and that's going to show this needle going down, 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 down. And when it gets to 0, the system is full. And I have to start up, let it warm up, make sure it doesn't overheat, and we should be good to go after that, playboys and girls. Make sure that this valve is on, and once I open this valve right here, it should start sucking coolant inside from this bucket, hopefully. And here we go. You can see right there, it's sucking it in. Like I said, we're going to slowly open this up and let it go in there. You can see the needle is moving. And you can feel the suction. And I see that. And we're at 0. We are at 0, people. And there's no more vacuum on this. So that tells me that the system is full and there's nothing else left that I can put in there. There's gonna be one more just shits and giggles with our cosmology experiment. So with that being said, as you can see here, as I said, the needle's at 0. So what you want to do now is take this off. Everything else is fine. So that's closed. You can just close these up just for future references. Take that off. And if you want to, you can just top it off just a little bit more just to make sure that you're good to go. But actually, this is my first time using this. So if this works, then every last one of my cars is going to get this. So as long as you don't have a leak somewhere, then you should be good to go. To me, people are trusted but the bad at fire. Like the system is full. And the only way to do that is just to pour a little bit of fluid inside of the radiator. If it's people, the radiator is full. There's like that much more that I had to put in there. There's like a very small amount. Just for the record, I got this off Temu. Look, I got a whole Temu garage. I'm gonna have a whole Temu garage out of the Temu, guys. Temu. So yep, what I'm gonna do now is put the radiator cap back on, turn my heater on high blast, see how make sure the heater core is circulating the heat, and we shouldn't be good to go after that. You know, if it's blowing good hot air, what more do you want there, bud? What more do you want? The system is bled. You ain't even started the bike yet. There's no air in there. I hope, by the grace of God, it's not no air in there. Only one way to find out, put your radiator cap back on. If you need to, replace it. I don't think I need to. Let's put this bad boy on. Alright, so what we can do is start the bike. And let's get a small glimpse of how this exhaust sounds. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a little bit quieter than the other exhaust that I had on there. But I haven't heard this on the full throttle. So I might be surprised when it's on the full throttle. So right, here we go. You can see those stupid ABS lights. Up for a bit. Right now we're just 39 degrees Celsius. But if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, a like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'm not getting any traction on YouTube, so I don't know what's going on. Whatever. I keep making these videos for people that watch them and want to learn a little bit something about something new. I do a lot of stuff in my garage myself. With my cars, I got my Sunny, I got my GTR, I got this motorcycle, that one's sold. So I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I gotta clean all this up, by the way. Like, all this is gonna be clean, don't worry. All gonna be clean. It was clean, and then I had to do stuff, and then it got back dirty again. But I'm gonna clean it all up once I get the car down and get the motorcycle out, and we're good to go after that. But thank you for watching this Mology. Peace out. Until next time, with your dirty ass hands, thank you. Bye. Peace.